Simplify g of x using area model. We can think of g of x as the area of a rectangle whose length is 2x plus 3 and width is x minus 2. Now we want to illustrate that area using area model. To do that, we need to use algebra tiles. So we have to create a rectangle using algebra tiles so that the length is 2x plus 3. To do that, we will start with one big x squared tile. So this is the x squared tile. We know that the length of this is x and the width is x. The area is x squared. So now this rectangle has length x and width x, but we want length of 2x plus 3. So we need to extend the length. We need another x squared tile. So we'll attach another x squared tile here. This is another x squared tile. Of course, the length of this is x, and the width, which is here, is the same as this, x also. So we now have a bigger rectangle where the length is 2x and the width is x. But we want the length to be 2x plus 3, so we need to attach an x tile here. So if we attach one x tile, the area of this is x. The length is 1 and the width is x. Okay, so now the rectangle's length is 2x plus 1. Now remember, we need 2x plus 3. So we will have to attach two more x tiles. This is 1, 1. So now we see, okay, let me just label this x. The area of this tile is x, and the area of this tile is also x. So what we see here is a rectangle, a long rectangle where the length is 2x plus 3 and the width is x. So if you want to find g of x starts with what we have here right now, which is the area is 2x squared plus 3x. And then we have to check the width. The width should be x minus 2, but here the width is x. So that means we need to reduce the width by 2 units. In order to do that, we're going to take out 1 unit from the width. So if we take out 1 unit from the width, we have to take this whole thing out. So that is an x tile. This is another x tile. This is a unit tile, and a unit tile. So when we reduce the width by 1, we are actually taking away 2 x tiles and 3 unit tiles. But we have to reduce the width by 2, so we will have to take another unit from the width. Therefore, we'll take this whole thing. That's another x. That's another x. That's 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. So now the rectangle got smaller because we took away this much part. So to find the area of the remaining figure, we will start with what we originally have, which is 2x squared plus 3x, and then we will take away whatever we are cutting off here. So we cut off 4 x's, so minus 4x, and we cut up 6 unit tiles, so minus 6. Therefore, g of x is equal to 2x squared plus 3x minus 4x is negative 1x, or simply x, minus 6. This is g of x. So this is finding g of x using area model. Now, number 2, we're also finding g of x, but this time we're just going to use a generic rectangle. So to do that, we just need to draw any rectangle with partitions. We're going to put 2x here plus 3. So the length is 2x plus 3, and the width is x minus 2. So we now find the area of the parts of the rectangle. So x times 2x is 2x squared. X times 3 is 3x. Negative 2 times 2x is negative 4x. And negative 2 times 3 is negative 6. So now we can find the area of g of x, which is 2x squared. So that's, we got the 2x squared from here. Now 3x plus negative 4x, because they're both x's, so we will combine them and we'll have negative x, since we have more negatives than positives. And then we bring down the negative 6.